Welcome to another edition of Marilyn and Company. I'm Marilyn Ewing. It was the day the last enslaved people in this country were told they're free. It marked Juneteenth. It's just around the corner. We do have our distinguished guest. It's Mr. Jimmy Darden, James Darden. Want to say welcome to the show.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Yes, it's always good to see you, talk with you, always pleasurable and upbeat and such. You have a big role when it comes to our celebration, which is coming up on Saturday, June 17th, right here in Shelbyville, because you're a part.
On the square.
Yes, on the beautiful historic square in Shelbyville. You're part of Rosenwald, and it's a community center which we're located today. And you guys, you've done a lot of work here.
Sure have.
You have. You actually regained history not too long ago. A lot of families involved, family members and such, and you were smack dab in the middle of that.
So we really started in 2019, and we've been going ever since.
Yeah, you have.
And
you have.
We've restored the building and everything.
Yes,
so.
yes. This is an old structure, but it's still standing.
All right.
You know, thanks to all of the people on your board and the Rosenwald committees and that type of thing. So we're proud of this piece of heritage here. As I say, you're a huge part when it comes to Juneteenth. With your time and your donations, you're getting people gathered on the square. Last year, the first, it was a big success.
It was a big success.
Yes, love it. Love it.
I tell you, it surprised us.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
this year we've had vendors that were calling us. We didn't have to call them. That's how big it's got.
Yeah. A lot of people really don't understand Juneteenth. There is a true meaning. As I mentioned, the last of those enslaved people in the country were told they're free after so long. It does have a story.
Yes. See, actually, it was 1863, but it took 2 years to get to Galveston, Texas.
Yeah.
And so everybody started celebrating in 1865,
Yes.
on June the 19th, and which was more than 2 years after it was issued.
Right.
'Cause back then it took a long time to get information from one place to
Yes, but 2 years is a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what we're doing this year, the Gillum Historical Research Center and the Rosenwald Recreation and Community Center, we're having our Juneteenth celebration on June the 17th, 2013, from 9:15 to 5 at the Bedford County Square in Shelbyville. They start off with a memorial walk starting from the parking lot of Woodfork Chapel AME Church, 1011 Lipscomb Street. And this memorial walk is an honor to loved ones who have passed away.
Yeah.
Anyone can participate. You can carry pictures of your loved ones or posters with their name on it.
Yep.
The participants in the Memorial Walk will meet up with the participants of the Juneteenth Parade at the Southern Energy Transport parking lot, 211 Lane Parkway, Shelbyville, Tennessee. They will continue their walk to the square. The Juneteenth Parade will start at 10 a.m. And there will be vendors and food trucks around the Shelbyville Square. Last year we had 43 vendors.
Wow. I didn't even realize it was that many, but I knew there was a variety. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have music, dance performance throughout the day, face painting, bounce houses. That's for the kids.
Yep.
Games and prizes for the children. And essay poster and coloring contest for both young and old. And so come bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the celebration.
Yes, yes.
For information about the parade and Memorial Walk, call Robert Johnson at 931-580-3690.
Okay.
At 931-580-3690. And for information about vendors, you can really contact them up to the date of the event. And that's Calvin Cannon at 931-639-3643. Again, I said 931-639-3643. And for the posting and coloring contest, Janet Smith. That'd be 931-536-5767.
Beautiful.
931-536-5767. And the organization, the Rosenwald Recreation and Community Center, is located at 516 Tillman Street. It is owned by the Rosenwald Recreation and Community Center Trustee Organization. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so you can make your donations and,
Yes.
and put it on your taxes.
Tax deductible.
Tax deductible,
That's
yes.
right.
Whose mission to preserve history, heritage, and legacy in the organization was established over 50 years ago, and to further educational, social, and economic development of the community, we have had many coffee events, luncheons, guest speakers, and a community garden. The building is available for rents for birthdays, baby showers, anniversaries, and family reunions.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's that time of the year.
you can find us on Facebook.
Right.
And again, I said, want everybody to come out, enjoy yourself, bring your chairs and bring your cash.
There you go. Bring the money. Bring on the money. Okay, it's going to be a glorious day. As we mentioned, if it's any part of the way it was last year, it's just going to be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
The weather was great. I think it's going to be great this weekend.
Right.
And we're just ready for it. It's going to be music, DJ there. As we mentioned, food booths.
And we got all kind of talent.
Yes, something for everyone.
It's going to be
the face painting.
dancers,
Yeah.
choirs,
Yep. Yep.
and just all type of entertainment.
Pastor Jason Scales will do a mini sermon.
He's doing our speaking,
Yep.
Pastor Jason Scale.
Yes.
And it's going to be exciting.
I think it's all emceed by Councilman Gary Hill.
Right.
That's right. I think I'm reading the proclamation.
Right.
So it's just, it's going to be a glorious day.
We're having the best people in town.
There you go. There you go. The best people in town is right here on the beautiful historic square, Shelbyville, Tennessee. We appreciate all of the things that you do. I was just kind of teasing with you, but I'm kind of serious. You need to jump back in to doing some of the most wonderful things that you used to do when it came to committees and organizations.
Yes, I was the power company board of directors for 9 years, and I was chairman of the board of directors for 4.
And of course, your big retirement. You retired several years
right.
ago. Yeah, so we got to get you busy. Keep you busy, you know?
Yeah, I like staying busy.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you for all you do, especially right here at the Rosenwald Center, 516 Tillman Street.
Right.
Keep going forward.
I will.
All right, all right.
And thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you on Saturday.
Okay.
It's the big Juneteenth celebration. We're going to take a very quick break. We're going to come back in another location with Mr. Albert Nelson. Stay tuned. More Maryland and Company yet to come.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Maryland and Company continues as promised. Change the location, change the guest. Mr. Albert Nelson joins us. It is the Gillian Historical Research Center right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Marilyn.
Yes, I know you guys are very, very busy and have been because we're talking about Juneteenth. And of course, that was when the enslaved people that were still enslaved, they were told that they are free. So it all started there on June 19th, so many years ago and such.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
yeah.
They tell us that it started somewhere like 1865.
Yeah.
And of course, the people in Texas did not know that they were free until about 2 or 3 years later.
Yes.
And of course, we think that was a little bit with politics and all of that, but that comes with the territory. But Juneteenth is now officially this year a national holiday.
Yes, it is.
And so we're grateful for that.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
Last year was the first celebration right here in Shelbyville on the historic square.
Right.
What a beautiful day it was.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
We had over 25 vendors there on the square, and it was just wonderful. There were multiple people there from all over the city, which was great for us to encompass. On this year, of course, we've got right now, because we are accepting vendors, we still have room for more vendors. We have over 30 that have registered this year.
Wow.
And in the events, we have T-shirts that's still available. Both vendors and T-shirts will be available all the way up until Saturday morning at 7 o'clock.
Right. You're instigating more things because last year it was just a walk.
Right.
This year, they're adding a memorial walk.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We're adding a memorial walk because, not in particular all about Keith Johnson, but Keith was instrumental in this town.
Yes.
He was a trade barber, and he did a lot of things for a lot of people. For example, people that were over 90, he would actually go to their house or to the nursing home and cut their hair at no charge. So it was just a beautiful event. But he passed away on the day after Juneteenth last year. So this year we have a memorial walk, and that memorial walk encompasses anybody that has passed away between now and then and now. So it makes it great.
Yes, it's all great. It's all great. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, how hard the organization, committees have been working. You started day one after last year's event.
That's exactly right.
Yes,
That's exactly right. Because we were concerned that we would not get the support that we got before. So we wanted to get an early start on all of this and make it happen. And of course, the committee did. I did little of nothing, but the committee really did a good job in making this thing come to fruition.
Right. Speaking of sponsors, are you still gathering sponsors? How has that gone this year?
We are gathering sponsors. I think last year we had some $11,000 that was contributed to this event. On this year, right now, we've got close to $11,000, $10,700 some odd dollars as last reported. But it's still open until June the 30th. And so people will still be able to contribute. And of course, we are a 501c, both Gillian and Rosenwald, because we are the two sponsors, Gillian and Rosenwald together. We do this in connection with one another. We think the more the better to make it work better.
Yes. Well, again, an outstanding job for all of you guys.
Thank you.
I think collaborating together just to make it all work.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And I see future years, it's going to continue to build.
I see that too.
Continue to expand.
Yes, I see that happening. I want to talk a little bit about the Gillian House itself before we break. The Gillian House was, of course, Mr. James Gillian was the inventor of this house. He built the house. They say it took him 6 years to build this house.
Wow.
It was just a two-room house, and him and his wife lived in this particular house. But Miss May D. Hendricks, which was the president when I came along here in town in 2008. Miss May D. Hendricks came to my funeral home every other day, trying to encourage me to be the president. They didn't have a 3 members, so I don't know what I was president of. But I accepted in 2010, and I have been president of the Gillian since 2010.
Yes.
And of course, we're accepting members, we're accepting officers, and we'll be happy to transfer our position to anyone that would like to come on board. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful layout here and such. And you do have inquiries for tours and such.
Right, we do.
Point.
And we give tours on invitation only right now. There are people that have family reunions and they want to come by and tour the facility because we have a log house behind this house. Which they want to visit too, and so all that's open.
Yes.
We'll begin to have at least 1 or 2 days a month open for the general public to just come through at leisure. So that's going to be good for us.
Yes.
Because the city itself don't know much about Gillian, so that's why we're glad to have this opportunity to noise it abroad, to let the public know that it's here. And the importance. It's a historical place. It's been put on the National Archives, and of course, it's Afro-American. We don't have many Afro-American entities that's still left today. So we want to try to conserve
Yes.
as many as we possibly
Yes,
can.
and preserve,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's
I
right.
see this, hopefully, as many tourists as we are beginning to
Right.
capture,
That's
that
right.
this will be on the stop
That's right.
through town.
That's right.
And on out.
That's
So
exactly right.
that is a great,
It is.
hopefully a great picture right there. So,
Right. That's
yeah.
exactly right. That we would be part of the grand tour of Bedford County.
Yeah.
And of course, just to make sure that Bedford County is noised about is because they're getting in more opportunities for employment, and all of that is coming on board. And so the mayor and his staff and all of you guys on the city council are doing a great job to
you.
make this city what it is.
Thank you very much. Good luck on everything
Yes.
that you're doing.
Yes.
And such, of course, your big thing is across the street here
That's
with
right.
Albert Nelson
That's
and
right.
Son Funeral
That's right.
Home.
That's right. That's
with
right.
several locations all across the country.
No, not several across the country. We only have 2 locations, and of course, our first location was here in Shelbyville,
Yeah.
2008, and then of course we have a place in Murfreesboro, and of course Murfreesboro is more adaptive to us, to Nelson, because
Yeah.
we were raised in
Yes,
Murfreesboro
yes.
and all of that. So they make sure that we have enough business to stay open.
Very good, very good.
But Shelbyville does us well. They serve us well, and of course, even Fayetteville, we bury people from surrounding counties quite often.
Yes, very busy.
Yeah.
Very busy
Yeah.
guy. Thank you. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
And see you and such. Keep up the good work. Of course, we just can't wait for Saturday.
We just can't wait.
No rain
And
dances or anything. We've
That's
got
right.
this.
And again, it's on Saturday, June
Yes.
17th.
Yes.
Starts at the Memorial Walk. Starts at 7 o'clock at the AME Church on Lift Street on Lipscomb, and of course the parade is after that, and then of course the activities start around about 10.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Please. It is Jimmy D stated, bring money and
Yeah, that's right.
What was it? Just bring your friends.
Bring your money and your chairs.
And your chairs.
Your lawn
There
chairs.
you go.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
right. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you.
Albert Nelson, president of the Gilliland Historical Resource Center right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. It's going to be a marvelous day. It's coming up on Saturday, June 17th, Bedford County's Historical Square, Juneteenth, 2023. That's another edition of Maryland and Company. Thank you so much for watching.